Hi guys, it's Machaela. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another pregnancy update. We are 37 weeks. I'm going to be doing these weekly, probably up until the baby comes. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. I went back to a second ultrasound and to see if the little man had flipped. He was breech last week. In case you missed that video, I will link it down below. So he did flip. And I felt him flip. Halloween was rough. I felt a lot of crazy movements on that day and it was actually really painful for me. So I kind of had a feeling that he did flip when he did. I mean, I don't know for sure. There's no way to really actually tell, at least from my knowledge. But I did feel what felt like him flipping, and my husband kept looking at me like, "Are you okay? You don't look like you're doing too good." So he had to help me out a lot that day. He kind of had to help me out a lot this week. We're just at the end here and I'm just kind of uncomfortable. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. The Braxton Hicks contractions are actually very painful, and I had actually brought that up to my doctor because I didn't think Braxton Hicks contractions were supposed to be super painful, but I get a lot of really bad tightening to the point to where I just kind of have to stop moving for a little while. And my doctor just told me, "This is not your first pregnancy." He said, "This is not your first pregnancy. With each pregnancy you have, it's going to be harder. The contractions are going to be more painful. Even the Braxton Hicks ones, the recovery is going to be harder." So he was not concerned about it. I am about 127 pounds right now, which is about 30 pounds up from my pre-pregnancy weight. I know it doesn't look like a lot or seem like a lot to some people, but I just carry tiny. So other than that, baby's doing good. He's nowhere near being engaged in the pelvis, so we're not quite, I still think we're at least 2 weeks off from actually having him at this point. Because even though he flipped, he was face up. The doctor was able to see his face and look at his eyes and check everything, see his heartbeat. I mean, he just kind of did a brief overview, saw that everything was perfectly fine. So he's definitely not ready to be born yet, and I'm carrying low, but I'm not anywhere near having him drop. So I still think we've got a little bit of a ways to go, which is a good thing because I don't have my bags packed at all. This is so bad. Normally I think you're supposed to have your bags packed like around like the 32-week mark. So as soon as I get everything ready to go on that front, I will go ahead and do a pack or a what's in my hospital bag video. I'm gonna probably have them packed like later this week, but it'll all get done. I'm not worried about it. I guess it's just the difference between your first and your third pregnancy. Just a lot more relaxed. It's just kind of the way it is. I mean, I'm sure if you're a mom, you probably understand what that's. Yeah, other than that, there's not a whole lot to be updated on. It's just I'm glad that he's flipped. I'm glad we don't have to have a scheduled C-section again. My thing is, you don't know till you're in the middle of it. So other than that, there's not a whole lot to be updated on. I'm just glad that I don't have to have a scheduled C-section. Again, that doesn't mean I'm not going to have a C-section, because you just don't know what's going to happen when you're in the middle of labor and delivery. And that's what I keep saying. At this point, I've had 2 successful vaginal deliveries. I hope to have a 3rd one, but if not, I mean, honestly, what's best for him is what matters. I realized that in my last pregnancy update, I did forget to do a bump shot, so let's go ahead and do a bump shot this time. And that way we just get a good idea of where we're at. So here's a side view, here's a front view, and here is another side view. We are definitely getting closer. And with that, thank you for watching. If you're new here, welcome. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and I will see you in the next one. God bless, and I would love it if you would subscribe. So God bless, and bye guys.